fans, what's going on, y'all? Come on, man, talk to me, talk to me. We had a crazy fight night. UFC 324 delivered, and that main event, it delivered, guys. It delivered, man. What a way to start off the new era of Paramount. That was great. Turo, what's up? What's up, Turo? Fallout, what's going on, my guy? You said I checked out your video from earlier about get you potentially fighting. Yeah, I've been hearing rumors about Connor and Gaethje, but the only reason why I said that it's a high chance that Gaethje's gonna be fighting Superior is because Gaethje he's an interim champ, and usually the interim champ fight the champion in Ilya. So that's the reason why I mentioned that in my recap video, because Gaethje is the interim champion. But Turo, like you mentioned, I'm hearing UFC interested in going McGregor or Gaethje for the white, well at least for a fight. And Gaethje been wanting Conor McGregor for a long time, and that fight was sealed. Conor's a big name. Gaethje's the most violent, exciting fighter in the UFC that we have, and if Tapira don't be back, done with all his personal problems, if he's not back by the time June come, which is when they're trying to plan the White House card is in June. If Tapira's not back by then, I can see them doing Gaethje and Conor McGregor for the interim belt. Then the winner fights Superior. I don't feel like Conor McGregor do not deserve to be fighting for an interim belt. Conor McGregor do not deserve to be fighting for a BMF belt or any type of belt. Conor McGregor don't deserve it, in my opinion. We know who really deserves to be fighting for that belt, and it's Armin Sarukian. It's Armin Sarukian, man. But if they want to go the Conor McGregor route, hey, I mean, I got Gaethje beating Conor, but I feel like it's a big opportunity for, Gaethje. No, that's a big paycheck for Gaethje. It'd be big to put, Gaethje, his name out there a little bit more because, McGregor got a big name. So they'll be able to sell that fight. They can go different routes. I would rather Gaethje fight Conor McGregor and lose to Conor than fight Tapir, because I'm telling Tapir is gonna, like I told you, man, he gonna send Gaethje to orbit. It's gonna be bad for Gaethje, man. Good night. You go get on the live and say good night, good night. Sleep tight. But yeah, too, bro. It's gonna be very interesting, bro. Very interesting. I hate Gaethje got to fight Tapir. If that's true, I don't know about Conor. Conor, he be iffy. He gonna come back. Then we don't know if he'll come back. Conor supposed to came back to fight Chandler last year. Didn't even come. It's just, I don't know what Conor McGregor, man, but I know if Tapir come back, and right after Gaethje won, Tapir said, "Oh, when Gaethje fight me, he gonna be in a lot of trouble. He gonna be in a lot of trouble." And to be quite honest with you, too, bro. Whew, I believe it. He'll be in a lot of trouble, man. I would hate to see Gaethje get flatlined again before he retire, and that's how you go out. I hate to see it, man. So I hope the UFC goes the Conor McGregor route or the Armin Sarukian route. Just another route, man. And I'm gonna make a separate video just talking about Gaethje fighting Tapir and how I feel like that Gaethje has no chance to beat Ilya. I mean, he have a puncher's chance, no disrespect. But in reality, too, bro, no one couldn't give me, like a legit statement on how they see Gaethje defeating Ilya. Nobody couldn't do it for me. Especially the way Gaethje looked against Patty. It's not go. It's gonna be bad, man. Which fight you want to bet on? Which one, the Ilya and Gaethje fight or the Conor versus Gaethje? Because I'm gonna have Gaethje beating Conor McGregor. Nah, the thing about it, you take Gaethje over Ilya, not a chance, man. The thing about Gaethje is that he get hit a lot. Yes, he come from the Trevor Woodman camp too, bro. One of the best coaches, right? Won, like what, 3 awards? It's nothing but champions or former champs that come out of Trevor Woodman camp. The thing about it, what I have with Gaethje is that he get hit a lot. Gaethje get hurt in almost all his fights. He's getting hit a lot by Patty, whose boxing is not on the level of Ilya. And the thing about it is, Gaethje, he's sloppy, man. He's sloppy. And I know that Justin got a chin, like I mentioned in my video too, bro. But the thing about it is that Gaethje hasn't been hit by nobody with nuclear power. He been hit by people who got power, but not nuclear power. And we just seen Gaethje not too long ago. We seen Gaethje get pieced up by Max Holloway for 25 minutes, piecing him up with the hands. And Ilya's gonna do the same thing. Ilya is just levels above, man. Knocking out Charles Oliveira. I can see Gaethje getting frustrated, like you said, Turo, and not fighting smart, and just start swinging. And if you try to swing in the pocket with Superior, night Irene. Charles, he found that out firsthand. Alexander Volkanovski found that out as well. And Volkanovski's stand-up is way better than Gaethje's stand-up. He's way more technical. He's more technical and sound. Good movement from Volkanovski. His boxing, his defense is way better than Gaethje's. And we've seen what Tapir is able to do to Alexander Volkanovski. We've seen what Tapir is able to do to Max Holloway. We've seen what Tapir is able to do to Charles Oliveira. Knocking Charles out cold for the first time, man. The first man to knock out Max Holloway. Like he sent them what was I trying to say? He systematically break his opponents down and knock them out. What is it? Fallout, you said something? I'll take Gaethje over Ilya. Hey, we can bet that Fallout. We can bet on that fight. That's a fight I'm comfortable with betting on. Just give me a number what you want to bet. I got Cash App, I got Zelle. We can bet. But I see Gaethje going to sleep, man. He's just too sloppy for me. What you say to Gaethje only fought Patty like that because he didn't fear Patty's power. But to peer Gaethje knows Ilya has devastating power. I believe he will fight smart in that fight. Yeah, but the thing about it is that even a smart Gaethje, I can see him getting slept by Superior. It's like, yeah, you're right, Fallout. Justin can hurt Superior. But the thing about it is that Superior, his boxing and his speed and his precision. See, Gaethje haven't fought about it with the power. Look, arguably one of the best boxers in the UFC in Superior, in my opinion. And the speed, the precision, and the nuclear power. Not just power, guys. Nuclear power. So he has all those weapons. If Gaethje was a wrestler like Armin Sarukian that can use his wrestling and take Superior down and hold him down, then I give Gaethje a better chance. And the thing about it is, I mentioned this in my video as well, too, where I know you watched it. Gaethje can implement, I can see him throw the leg kicks and use that in his game plan. Throw the leg kicks, try to pop the jab. You know, he can try to work that. But I don't trust Gaethje. Gaethje gonna have to be really, really careful when he throw a leg kick and he get out of range. Because Gaethje get hit a lot, man. All his fights, he get hurt. He get hurt or he get hit clean. If you get hit clean by Superior, you know you're going to sleep. You know you're going night-night. And that's my concern with Gaethje. And yes, he got a good chin, but you got a good chin until you get hit by somebody like Superior with that nuclear power, man. Hey, Nikki. How you feeling, girl? And that's something, too. That's something I forgot to mention in my video on Turo. The head kick. When it was a Herbert. Who threw the head? It was a Herbert, Turo, at 145 when Superior fought Herbert. He threw the head kick and he had Superior like wobbly a little bit. That wasn't AI either. He had him. I don't know, man. I can't trust it. I can't trust it. I can see Gaethje getting frustrated. Superior just piecing him up with the speed, body, like he was doing Charles, body, head. Then Gaethje trying to swing, missing. You know how Gaethje fight with his pride sometimes and try to get in the brawl. And I can see that happen. I can see him getting flatlined. I can just see it happening too, honestly, I don't have no faith in Gaethje. I mean, I know I had Patty beating Gaethje because of the ground game. I don't know what I don't know what game plan Patty had fighting Gaethje. He didn't use the game plan I thought he was going to use and Patty Pimblett. Pimblett did not use the game plan, bro. I thought he was going to stand up with him, throw some kicks, throw some leg kicks, and just, grapple. Just try to get a hold to Gaethje and try to grapple because he's the bigger guy. And he did none of that in this fight. And when he tried to do it, he was hurt in the later rounds. So I don't know what Patty Batty's game plan was. Even, like I said, I don't know if he even had a game plan. Unless Gaethje shut the game plan down, Oh, I don't know about that one, man. I'm glad you're feeling better, Nikki. Yeah, that's all you can do is take it day by day. I'm gonna talk to you more about what was going on with that, Nikki, and whatever. I want to know more about what was going on. Hey, man, if Gaethje get it done, I will hit a split and a front flip and a back flip. I will literally hit a front flip and a back flip if Gaethje can get it done. But I see him getting flatlined. And the thing about it is when he fought Ferguson don't have the power of boxing skills as Ilya Tapiria. That's the thing. Like, Gaethje is not a better boxer than Tapiria. You know what I'm saying? He's not. I don't think he's a better kicker than Tapiria. But Tapiria do leave his lead leg out. Like, Tapiria, he stand like heavy on that lead leg. So that's why I can say Can y'all hear me now? Yeah, Gaethje would be real smart not to brawl with him, but he knows what's gonna happen. Gaethje gonna have to find a way to get inside without getting caught and not being sloppy. Cause Gaethje, he's just too sloppy for me, man. When he fought Charles, he threw a punch and fell down. Threw a punch, fell right down to the ground, got back up. Like, you cannot have those. You can't have those boxing flaws when you fight in Tapiria, because he go capitalize on it. He go capitalize on it, man. And I had Charles beating Tapiria. I was nervous, and then Charles got flatlined. I'm like, oh my God. But Charles, he didn't fight a good game plan. He was trying to swing with Tapiria and got flatlined. But Trevor Woodman, he better put on a good game plan. He better have a good game plan for Gaethje. Because if he don't, his favorite fighter, Gaethje, who we've been training since he was 19 years old, is going straight to orbit. He gonna knock his whole head back to orbit, man. I know Max Holloway did it, but he gonna knock it right back to orbit. I'm telling you. And Tapiria can wrestle too. He showed me he has some wrestling and grappling skills. That's why I'm trying to figure out in what way or what kind of game plan Gaethje could possibly have. Yeah, that's what Gaethje need to do if he don't fight stupid. That's the thing with Gaethje. He had Patty hurt, didn't even capitalize. I know y'all seen my YouTube short where my man Rich Ali threw his hat and said, God damn it, Gaethje, finish him. Like, he was like angry, like, I thought he about to cave the ground in. Like, cause he's like, what are you doing? Like, Gaethje sometimes have like rocks for brains. We don't know what the hell like Gaethje doing out there, man. Still love him because he's a the most exciting fighter in the UFC. But man, now if Gaethje beat Superior, they can't call it a fluke. What they gonna say? That Superior had personal problems going on? You can't say nothing. And if Gaethje beat Superior, Gaethje go most likely beat him by a finish. I don't know if I don't see him beat him by decision. And then Gaethje, man, I'm thinking about when Gaethje got dropped by Tony Ferguson, man. That's the thing. He got dropped by Tony Ferguson in that fight. With the uppercut, when Tony Ferguson threw the uppercut, dropped Gaethje. And then the bear run. Not the bear, yeah, the bear run, the round was over. It's like stuff like that, guys. Like, man, like, I can see Gaethje beating Conor McGregor, though, man. I can't see him beating. I don't see nobody beating Superior, like I said. I made a video about that. I don't see it happening. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Max did say that at 155 he feel a whole lot better than he did at 145 as he got older. But Max Holloway body, his frame has transformed to 155. So let's say Max fights Superior again. What's his excuse? But the thing about it is that when Superior knocked out Max, it's impressive because nobody never knocked Max out before. Nobody never knocked Max out before. People had Max hurt, a little wobbly. But they never like knocked Max out. So the fact that he was able to do that just show you. And people were saying Max Holloway was the best boxer in the UFC. So for Superior to go out there and knock Max out, but Max said he felt good. It just shows you his levels. It just shows you his levels. To knock Charles Oliveira out cold. Nobody never did that before, man. Nobody don't knock Charles out cold. Probably TKO him, finish him, submit him, but not knocking him out cold, man. Yeah, Gaethje would walk straight through Conor McGregor. The only way I can see Conor McGregor beating Gaethje is if he catch Gaethje clean, get him hurt. Because we seen Gaethje get hurt. Like I said, almost all his fights, Gaethje get hurt. That's the problem I got, man. Max Holloway should have just waited. I think there was a Max downfall because Max, like we talked about Turo, when we was talking about Max and Charles Oliveira, we was talking about how Max power has translated until 155. Like he wasn't a power puncher at 145, but as soon as he went to 155, it's like his punches got a little sting to it. And I feel like that would have been pretty good for him at 155 when he fought Superior because he was landing some good punches on Superior too. Like Superior had a little swelling on the nose a little bit, and they was going tit for tat. So yeah, I feel like Max should have waited. But, I guess Max trying to get the 145 belt back to try to, regain it, He was beating Superior for the KO. And that's why I said the only two people I can see beating Ilya Superior at 155 is Arman Tsarukyan and Max Holloway. I can see Arman Tsarukyan walking straight through Gaethje. Walking straight through him. I can see Arman Tsarukyan submitting Gaethje easily, man. I do not see Gaethje beat Arman Tsarukyan. But I do feel like the only people I can see beating Ilya is Max in the rematch or Arman. Because Arman got some really, really good grappling and really great ground and pound. Nah, listen, Turo. I got the fight reaction on my channel. If you want to check it out after I leave live, you can check it out. I got the fight reaction on there. I had the whole fight showing on the screen while me, Rich Ali, and my boys was reacting to it. So I seen it. And I know that Max Holloway was winning that fight. And one thing that my man Rich Ali mentioned, after Tapira had, TKO, Max, he said if it wasn't for Ilia Tapira power, Max Holloway would have beat Tapira. If Tapira didn't have the power in his hands, Max Holloway would have beat Tapira. Not even the boxing skills, just like pure technique, Max Holloway would have beat Tapira. But I feel like if Max Holloway, strategize a different game plan and not get hit so much, because he was getting hit a lot. Tapira's cracking him. That's what I'm saying, man. After Tapira download the information he didn't download, it's not hard to figure Gaethje out. You know what I'm saying? Gaethje is not like a Armin Sarukian. Gaethje is not like a who else? Like a Islam Makhachev or somebody. Like a Max Holloway, where Max kind of long, he's rangy, he's in and out. Gaethje, he just Gaethje kind of basic. No disrespect, kind of basic. So it's kind of like Tapira be able to easily download information and get, and knock him out. As we've seen, Tapira power can translate from the first, second, third, and fourth round. So it's just like, don't see it, man. But yeah, Max Holloway, I feel like he have a way, way better chance to beat Tapira than the first time. I'm actually going to go with Max Holloway. If Max Holloway fights Tapira, you guys hearing it on record right now. I'm going with Max Holloway to beat Ilia. Max is a better striker than Gaethje. Yeah, we know that Max showed it 25 minutes too, bro. That Max striking is on another level. And Max do have better head movement. Max get hit less, in my opinion, than Gaethje do. I feel like Gaethje get hit too much, man. And if he get hit like that against the period, I'm taking that bet one clean shot, just a graze of his chin. Boy, it might be night for Gaethje. If Gaethje able to eat superior punches, I'd be surprised. I would be hella surprised. I think that's a Poirier could have potentially gave. Yes, bro. Yes, that's the fight I wanted to see. Poirier and Tapira. You remember Poirier was coming out on Twitter saying he had a surprise, retirement fight. I was thinking it's gonna be Poirier and Tapira. But Poirier is another fighter I could have seen giving Ilia Tapira problems. Because Destin got a good chin, right? He got some great boxing too. And 9 times out of 10, the fight was going to be a striking match, a boxing match. And Poirier got some good kicks too, man. He was throwing a lot of good kicks when he fought Conor. He chopped Conor leg down. Yeah, Destin Poirier got some really good boxing. Destin Poirier TKO Justin Gaethje with his boxing. So that would have been a good fight, man. I hate we never get to see that fight, man. But that fight would have been for ages. Like, you talking about fight of the year, fight of the night, man. But that's a fight that I wanted to see as well, man. Yeah, he right. Yeah, they like neck to neck. They like neck to neck, man. Especially the Trilogy fight. The Trilogy fight they had. We seen they was neck to neck. Because Holloway had Poirier hurt. Then Poirier had Max hurt. He dropped Max. Almost finished. It was just a crazy fight, but it showed you that his striking is like right there. I don't think that Poirier is better than Max. I don't think that Max is better than you know, Poirier. Yeah, man. Fallout. Gaethje get hit in every fight, bro. Clean. Gaethje get hit in every single fight clean. Name one fight Gaethje ain't got hit clean. And none of those fighters don't got the nuclear guys. Not power, but nuclear missile power. That's the type of power that Superior got. But that's how Gaethje need to fight. Gaethje need to fight exactly like he did with Poirier if he want to win. Chop down the legs. Because if you chop down the legs, it's going to frustrate Superior. Also, chop down the legs, pop his jab, and then throw the head kick. Gaethje can even shoot for takedowns. I thought they said Gaethje used to be a power. Gaethje used to wrestle or something. Gaethje's striking isn't bad, but he gets sloppy too, bro. He gets sloppy too much. I see so many openings, man. Like in the Patty fight, it was so many openings. I'm like, if Patty's striking was a little bit better, he could have took advantage of that, man. He could have took advantage of it. And I don't think that Gaethje is faster than Superior. I think the young fighter in Superior is faster based on the footage I watched. And I think that, you know that saying they used to always say, Fallout. Y'all know that saying they used to say, a boxer always knows. If a boxer is fighting a street fighter, the boxer always know. He already know your openings before he even throw a punch. And that's how I see the fight with Gaethje and Superior going. So it's just kind of like, I just don't know, man. And the thing about, yeah, you're right. Superior probably haven't fought anybody that punch harder than well, no, he fought Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett got way more knockouts than Justin Gaethje do fall out. Like if you can fight Josh Emmett, I know he's a 145er, but he hit like a 185er. If you can fight Josh Emmett and piece him up for 5 rounds, I mean, I'm confident you can do it to Gaethje. That's the thing. Yeah, Gaethje was frustrated at Poirier in a rematch because Gaethje had a different game plan. That's why Gaethje need to game plan good for Ilya. I don't know, man. I don't know if Gaethje at this point in his career built like Josh Emmett, man. Josh Emmett like what, 40 years old? It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Patty ain't got no power. Patty, I looked at, if I knew that Patty's gonna stand up with Justin Gaethje for the whole time, I would have went for Patty. I would went for Gaethje to win a fight. I didn't expect that. It's like Patty was refusing to shoot any takedown. Like the guy, he got some type of wrestling in his back pocket if you got good jiu-jitsu. Josh Zimmer got only 3 KOs in the UFC? There's only 3? Oh, I thought Josh Emmett had more than just 3. What, knockouts or TKOs? I'm seeing Josh Emmett lay some dudes out. More than 3 fall out. I'm going to do a little research on that. But, yeah, man. It's going to be an exciting fight. But if Gaethje, the moment Gaethje get reckless, Turo, he going to sleep, man. It's like, that's what Superior won't Gaethje to get aggressive. Like, Superior like when this fighters start throwing punches in the pocket, because that's what Superior shine. Is we throw punches in the pocket, because he gonna lay you out. He did Charles the same way. Right on the pocket, boom, big left hook. He put his arch, he put his hips into those punches. Great boxing defense. I mean, flawless. To be honest, homie, I truly feel like Patty chose to stand up with Gaethje because he wanted to prove a point. Yeah, that's exactly why Patty chose to stand up with Gaethje. He wanted to prove a point. He wanted to prove I can stand up and bang and I can create violence like Gaethje, and that was his downfall. You heard his coaches kept saying, take him down, take him down. Let's take him down, Patty. Use your bread and butter. He didn't do it. The Scousers don't get knocked out, lad. And that was true. I think that's true. Because, boy, did Patty take some big shots, man. It was so many times Patty's legs was like, he's on spaghetti legs, wobbling around. And I'm like, it's over, it's over. But Patty somehow survived. What a miracle. What a miracle. Turo. Turo. What I say in my video, Turo? I said that Patty was fighting Gaethje because that was the easier route to the title fight with Ilia Topuria. If Patty couldn't beat Gaethje, he ain't beating Charles, he ain't beating Max, and he damn sure ain't beating Arman Saruki. He's not beating those guys. Like I think Patty can hang with the top 10, like the hookers and the physique, but he's not hanging with them, man. Gaethje played spoiler. I said that in the video to her. He played spoiler, man. He spoiled the UFC plans. He spoiled Topuria plans, because Topuria's gonna get a big payday fighting Patty. The beef they had, it was a storyline. Oh, he's got big beef. They about to make some green. They would have been the toilet just shitting green out. Shitting money, shitting paper out their ass, Turo. That fight was going to sell, man, for sure. Especially when Patty walked in the cage and Topuria pushed him. All that would have sold. But Gaethje played spoiler. And now, after watching that fight, I do feel like Gaethje gives Topuria a little bit more problems than Patty do. And the only reason I was getting Patty a chance to beat Topuria because of, his ground game, his jiu-jitsu. And Patty's a big guy. I thought maybe Patty can kind of smuggle Topuria, do some dirty boxing, and try to get it to the ground. But after watching that, Patty ain't got a chance of beating Ilia, man. Gaethje do. Gaethje do. But if Gaethje win, I might start crying, man. Because, bro, what an OG retiring with the belt, bro, that we don't usually see that happen. So if Gaethje get it done, I'm gonna cry, man. Like, seriously, like that's gonna be like a Cinderella story. To win an interim belt, to win a BMF belt, and then win a championship belt, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I counted him out when he fought Patty, man. I damn sure counted him out fighting Patty. But I said this in my prediction video. If Patty don't get it to the ground, and if Gaethje can keep it on the feet, for a long period of time, in like the first, second round, and drag it out on the feet, it's all Gaethje. I said that. I never thought that Patty's gonna run through Gaethje. I never said that. And I was trying to tell, my homeboys that, like, bro, I never said Patty's gonna run through Gaethje. I said if it got to the ground, I felt like it was over. Nah, man, if Gaethje win, Gaethje need to damn retire. Don't keep fighting. Don't keep doing it. Just retire. Win the belt, beat Ilia, and retire. I don't feel like he should revenge, but Gaethje crazy. Gaethje. They don't call Gaethje the highlight for nothing, man. Gaethje, he's the type of guy that if I'm gonna win a belt, if I can beat Ilia, I can beat y'all in a rematch. But I don't want to see that. if Ilya get a takedown on Gaethje, he go. I mean, I feel like he go get the takedown. I mean, Ilya haven't shown like a ton of wrestling, but he have it in his back pocket. But I think that Tapir gonna feel comfortable with just standing up with Gaethje. I really, really do. If you can knock out Holloway, bro, I don't. How does Holloway and Gaethje go in a rematch? I still feel like Holloway beat him. I feel like Holloway go beat him by decision. I feel like he just pieced Gaethje up again. I feel like the flaws that Gaethje got, like his defense flaws, not moving his head. It was like Patty was like popping those jabs, real nice on Gaethje. Why is Patty popping nice jabs on his fighter? You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of holes I see in Gaethje game when it comes to his boxing, his defense. I just feel like at this point in his career, it's just I don't see it. I don't see it. And then he's dipping his head down. That's how Patty's able to land a knee. You can't do that type of stuff against Superior. You can't do that stuff against Max Holloway. They're going to take advantage. Yeah, I doubt Superior will shoot on Justin. Superior will be trying to show a point that my boxing is better than yours. Then Gaethje got to make it a kickboxing fight. Gaethje going to have to make it a kickboxing fight. Keep his distance and don't get hit, Gaethje. God, don't get hit by this man. This is not Max Holloway. This is not Fiziev. This is not Dustin Poirier. This is not Patty. But hey, man, we got a banger fight this Saturday, though, man. Alexander Volkanovski and Lopez. Also, I'm rocking with the great Lopez in the rematch. I see Lopez beat him again. The first fight wasn't like close. Like, no, Volkanovski beat him. Yeah, I got Volk winning, man. Still nervous for Volk because, Lopez got that power. And he did have, Volk hurt a few times in the fight. But I still got Volk. Volk go play it smart. Kick from range. She been training with Mauricio Rufy. Adding in some more skills to his game. I feel like Volkanovski just go wrestle him, throw him around, piece him up, pop him with the jab. Same thing. Fighters with the worst stand-up defense in the UFC. I didn't make a video about that. Tony Ferguson, Justin Gaethje, yes. Tony Ferguson, yes. Diego Lopez, yes. Charles Oliveira, yes. Like, what the hell was he doing at the period fight? And that's why I feel like, Matt's go catch him, man. Charles better improve his defense. None of them guys move their head. Let me tell you somebody else who don't move their head good at all. You forgot somebody. Kamal Usman. Kamal Usman did not move his head good, bro. He don't. He did not move his head good, man. That's how Leon Nell was able to land that head kick on him, on Usman. What, Snoozman. Because he move his head good. That's how Burns able to drop Usman. Because he don't move his head good. It just took the right fighters to, capitalize on it. Usman did not move that big old head good. And big as his head is, he should be the main person moving his head. And he don't even do it. So I guess that's what Gaethje get it from. His training partner Usman. Because they do not move their head good. Yeah, Holloway do get hit a lot. But shit, it's Holloway head movement better than their head movement. If you ask me. But see, thing about it is, well, I can't say that. I can't say because Max got a chin, because Lopez got a chin and Patty got a chin. But I know Usman, he's one of them, though. Yeah, man. But hey, we got that man Tatavasa back in the UFC. God, Tatavasa took a long break. But I don't know who I got for that fight, man. I want Ty to win. I'm a big Ty fan. You know, the shoey. But I don't know, man. Hey, I got to vote, man. Volkanovski. As long as Volkanovski fight his game plan and don't try to prove a point, he go win. Volk had a flawless game plan against Lopez. I feel like he gonna do it again, man. I feel like he gonna do it again. Yeah, middleweights will put his lights out, especially if like Joe Piper. Oh yeah, that's why I'm nervous for Israel because Israel Adesanya, he been getting hit a lot. He was getting hit. He was getting touched up by Imavall. So yeah, Izzy got to be careful when he just fight Joe Piper because if Piper touch you once, you going. I don't feel like Israel got the same chin he did 3 years ago, 4 years ago. His chin is not the same, so Israel got to be careful, man, and pick and poke at Joe Piper, man, and move around because I'm telling you, Joe Piper got power, and that power will last him in the fourth to fifth round. But yeah, I think that Izzy gonna be smart enough to avoid Joe Piper power though. I think Izzy still got the speed advantage, but it's still dangerous for an Israel fan like myself because, like I said, Joe Piper need one lights out, and Izzy, he been getting dropped. Izzy been getting dropped in all his fights, man. Izzy been getting hurt in all his losses. He got dropped by Sharon Strickland. He got hurt by Dricus Duplessis. He got TKO'd by Nasruddin Imavall. So I'm nervous. Like, whoo, this is a tough one. And he don't want to make Izzy. The last thing Izzy want is for Joe Piper to make a name off him, man. Joe Piper, bro, out of all fighters, who's ranked number what, 15 in the division. Yeah, I feel like if Izzy was able to stay away from Jared Cannonier power punch, then Izzy would be able to stay away from Joe Piper power punch. That's how I feel. But look, fight fans. Yeah, I hope we get the style bender. You right about that fallout. I hope we don't get Israel Adesanya. Because right now we saying Israel Adesanya. We need the style bender Israel Adesanya. That's what we need. With all that flashy stuff. That's what he got to do. But I think it's a winnable fight for Israel though to get back in the mix. You know, I don't think it's like a hard fight. But fight fans, Fallout Turo, thanks for talking to me, brother. I'm about to get ready to hit the bed, man. It's 2 a.m. where I'm at. I'm pretty sure it's that time where you at, Turo. But I'll be on here tomorrow, man. We can talk more about the fight card, UFC 325 fight card. I can give y'all predictions. We can discuss the card if y'all want to. But yeah, brother, I'm out, man. And this Saturday I'm be going live on some of the fights too, so stay tuned for that. I love y'all guys, man. Love talking about these fights. Y'all sleep tight, man. God bless.